Today's video, we're going to talk about what is an estate sale. Also, I've got 11 tips so that you have a successful estate sale. So let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher. If you want to learn everything about the probate process, you've come to the right channel. Start by hitting the subscribe button down below. Let's become a friend. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And I absolutely love the phone calls and emails that I receive from all over the country. So if you have a probate property in Utah that you're looking to sell, call me, text me, shoot me an email. I've got your back when selling a probate home in Utah. So what exactly is an estate sale? Well, it simply refers to the selling of some or all of someone's possessions. I kind of like referring to an estate sale as a garage sale on steroids. Now that we know what an estate sale is, I've come up with 11 tips to help you with the estate sale process and also to ensure that you have a successful estate sale. Tip number 1, create an inventory. Walk through the home. Make a list of everything. Yes, everything. Make your list based off of what you are going to keep and what you are going to sell. Also make a list on the condition of each item in each room. Categorize it from poor to excellent condition. This will help you down the road when you're trying to determine the price of each item that you have in a particular room. Tip number 2, fix and clean what you can. Maybe just requires polishing an item to make it look nicer. Maybe a little bit of super glue to put something back together. Maybe you've got a non-running lawnmower or weed whacker. Maybe you could fix those items. Whatever you have, you could change it from an unsellable item to something that is worth a few bucks. Tip number 3, now that we got our items categorized, repaired, it's time to price your items. Go online, go to eBay. Also, if you're in Utah, go to ksl.com. Compare your item to other items that are for sale. There's online catalogs. If you have an antique, you can go to an antique dealer and get it valued. But also, keep in mind that when you're having an estate sale, the shoppers are looking for a deal. Tip number 4, ensure that you have good traffic flow. When you're holding an estate sale, buyers need to be able to browse through every room that you have. So, in each room that you have, I'd recommend that you put the items along the walls of each room, or option number 2, you put the items right down the center of the room. That way people can walk around freely in every single room. Also, if you do have tables with items on them, do not clutter them. Leave plenty of space so people can see every single item you have for sale. Remember, you want people to be able to roam around the whole house and view everything that you have for sale. Tip number 5, clearly mark off-limit items. Maybe you got items that you do not want to sell. You are going to give them to a relative or maybe to a friend, maybe to a charity. Get some signs that say not for sale so it's clearly marked. I prefer another method too. If you could choose one room of the house, put all those items that are not for sale in that particular room, put a lock on the door. That way nobody can buy them and nobody can steal them also. Tip number 6, take some security measures. Never leave an entrance or an exit unattended. You and your helpers should monitor everyone. Watch out for theft, and also watch out for people that are swapping price tags from one item to another to purchase that item a little bit cheaper. Tip number 7, take great pictures. Take photos of items that will get people to come to your estate sale. Photos of maybe appliances, furniture, sports memorabilia, antiques. Make sure when you take them photos that they're clear and visually appealing. Have you ever had an estate sale yourself? Do you have any tips? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. Tip number 8, advertise, advertise, advertise. Go to the local newspapers if you still have them. Put your ads in there. Craigslist is another great location to advertise an estate sale. And one of my favorites, Facebook groups. There are all kinds of groups for your local area, whether it's items for sale, garage sales, estate sales. Put your ads in there. Another spot, if you're in Utah, ksl.com. You can advertise there also, and it's free. When you do advertise in any of these places, make sure you put photos with your ad. Tip number 9, my favorite tip, enlist some help. You need as much help as possible. I've been to many estate sales, and you can never have enough help. You need people to cashier for you. You need customer service people to help people with items. Maybe they have questions. Also, you may need some loaders to load items into people's vehicles, depending on what you're selling. After all, you don't want to be pulled in too many directions and lose control of your estate sale. Tip number 10, have a plan for leftovers. You may have items that do not sell. So I'd recommend before the sale, get a list of charities, donation centers that would gladly take your items off your hands and deliver those items there. Or maybe you're just going to load everything into a pickup truck and dispose of the items. Have a game plan in place. Tip number 11, pianos. Sometimes they can be hard to get rid of. They're cumbersome to move and to transport. Sometimes I've seen people have to go rent rental trucks in order to move a piano. So on the day of your estate sale, you probably don't want to spend most of the day trying to move a piano. So I would recommend that maybe you sell the piano separately from the estate sale. That way it gives you plenty of time to get it moved or transported to wherever it's going. In conclusion, I hope you learned a lot on the process of an estate sale and some valuable tips. If you do have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. I have a lot of experience with probate sales. Take care and stay safe.